What's up, guys? It's Danny in Gray's Cards and Toys, and we're coming back at you again today with another video. Hope everyone is doing good out there. Today's video, we're going to be recapping our trip down to the Warrior Rally that was held near us. And shout out to Bryce Kenny, driver of the Mohawk Warrior for Monster Jam, for putting this on. They were putting it on, raising money, having a little get together for pediatric cancer for kids. So of course, definitely wanted to support the cause, and we wanted to go out to it. And it turned out to be a decent event. However, there was a little schedule change the day before. I want to go ahead and say thoughts and prayers going out to Dennis Anderson and his family. If you guys don't know who Dennis Anderson is, I don't know where you're at. He is the driver of the legendary Gravedigger. They had a family emergency, a death came up, and he was in the family, and they couldn't make it. And you know, I'm not blaming them at all. Family first, obviously, so thoughts and prayers to them, that being Dennis, Ryan, and Adam Anderson. We hate they couldn't come out, but Bryce actually had an emergency backup plan, I guess you could say, and he brought in some other drivers, that being Morgan Kane, Camden Murphy, and Alex Blackwell. So we'll get to what all they did signed for us. We had to go in emergency mode ourselves and get some stuff printed out so we could get signed, but it kind of worked out, you know, in the end, and we were able to you know, get some stuff signed. And I will include some pictures at the end of this video for you guys to look at. So first of all, it couldn't have got any better the way this worked out. And who showed up. They had a little car show, they had some singing, they had some raffles and stuff like that, food vendors and stuff set up. But Grayson and Connor Keaton, which they race at Bowman Gray, but they also do a lot of dirt racing. They showed up and they had their cars on display. Well, we missed them, but we seen them loading the car up. Luckily, we saw that, because if we didn't and I didn't see this 5, then I wouldn't have thought about asking. So we'll get to that in just a second. But we got their hero card. I think they gave Grayson one of these before. I can't remember though. But we grabbed one from their little hauler thing where they had loaded up. But then they wound up showing up at the autograph session that they had on the outside. Now we had VIP meet and greets, so we kind of got to hang out with Camden, Morgan, Alex, and Bryce, off into the, you know, away from people, and some other people did as well, and that was fun. And then they signed some stuff exclusively for everybody and gave us a little thing here. But this is why we were excited that Connor and Grayson showed up, because Connor Keaton won one of the races at Bowman Gray, and we actually did not get this win card. This was the last win card that we needed. If you guys remember, we collect these. Well, I don't think I've posted this. Yeah, I did post it up. We did not get this hero card in with the batch that we put up. I think we put that video up last week from Eric Masser Photography, and he had missed this one. He had given it out to someone else to give to them, and we missed it. So I'm glad we actually were able to track it down. It was meant to be, so to speak, for us to get this. And then we got it signed right there, so that crossed it off, and that is it. We have the complete set of all the winner cards from the 2023 Bowman Gray Stadium Series. So happy to have that. All right, right on into things. No particular order on anything. I will not show Grayson's photos. They're in here. They're the same things that I'm going to show you guys here in a bit. However, Grayson did get Camden Murphy to sign his little NASCAR book. If you guys aren't aware, Camden actually raced in the truck series some, off and on, and so he wanted to get him in that. So that is Grayson's right there. And then here is some photos that I got. We'll see some more here in a minute, because I've got these programs back when I went to Monster Jam. And Grayson is definitely going to be going real soon. Probably next year. But anyways, we got Camden Murphy right here to sign that. And then here is one of his truck rides. I think that was last year. He drove for On Point, had the Rowdy Energy sponsorship. Then we got Bryce Kenny right here, driver of the Mohawk Warrior currently. And he also drove Monster Month, so we had that to get signed. It's kind of funny he wrote Mohawk. I wish he wouldn't have, but it's alright. It's just how they sign. Then we got him on this picture. It's a pretty sick little image there. I like this one as well. And then we got Alex Blackwell, driver of Captain's Curse. I knew they called that thing Captain's Curse, but then they also called it Pirate's Curse later on. So he's the original driver though, Captain's Curse. So nice to get those signed. And then we're gonna move these out of the way so I can get to these programs. I also got Morgan Kane to sign that. He was one of the Gravedigger drivers. I want to say he was Gravedigger 24, chassis 24, I think. Maybe wrong. Then he also drove Iron Man. There he is. This is all the way back in 2013. And then we got Alex Blackwell, driver of Captain's Curse. Spoke of that earlier. And here he is. So, got him in the book. So, I was happy to add those. I carry those around. These are when I went. I've got another one from like 2006. But the times that I've went, I always got a program. So, this is 2011. I haven't went in years. I guess it's just because they go to Greensboro Coliseum, and I don't like the way they do there. They don't have much room. It's not as exciting. I want to go to a stadium show. But here's Alex Blackwell. He also drove the Megalodon in his career. But here he is again, Captain's Curse. And there he is. There's the autograph. There's a picture there. And then we got Morgan Kane. Now this was his first ride that I'm going to show after the Gravedigger. There he is there. And then here we go. The Mopar Magic. That was his first ever ride that he got started in. So he's came a long ways. Now he works at Penske, he was telling us. He's over there marketing group. He told us to come down and see him sometime. Let him know we show up at the shop. Now, next piece that we've got, they kind of gave out during the VIP meet and greet, I think, and we may have missed it. Well, we wound up getting it. Just had to ask for it. So here this is. We've got a hero card from Bryce Kenny there, driver of the Mohawk Warrior. So we were happy to get that. And then we also got one of the posters, and everyone signed it at the bottom, so that was pretty nice. Shout out to them for getting us that. And then I've got 3 more pieces. These are going to be trucks that I had bought. I had originally bought a bunch of trucks to get signed by the Anderson family, but we all know, like I said, that didn't work out. So no worries on that. We did wind up getting these though. I got Morgan Kane to sign the Gravedigger truck. That one's from Series 28. I just, you know, when we go to stuff, I like to get items signed. So initially wanted that in green. It was going to look good right across the thing, but he didn't listen. But check these out. Here's Alex Blackwell. He signed the Megalodon there in blue. And I've got a nice little collection of some trucks that we've gotten signed. Obviously the Dennis Anderson ones. We've got Camden Murphy. We've got Brian Deegan on his Meta Malutia truck. And then we've got Bryce Kenny here with the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. So that turned out good in purple. It's not doing it justice on the camera, but it looks great in person. So thanks to all those guys for signing like they did, for coming out, especially Alex, Camden, and then Morgan for showing up on a last minute notice, so to speak, to fill in for Dennis and his family. And we appreciate you guys tuning in, watching. We've still got our recap that I've got to do from Bristol, so stay tuned this week sometime. We'll get that up. And a lot of videos we've got to come from Grayson opening up toys and everything else. You guys should enjoy it. But until then, stay tuned. This is Danny and Grays, and we will see you guys later. Take care, guys. God bless.